everyone, we are here today with Kimberley Walsh, singer, dancer, actress, and now children's clothing range designer. Tell us about this latest project you've been working on.
Yeah, so Kimber Kids is a kidswear brand that I've created with my brother. My brother already designs, manufactures clothing, so I managed to twist his arm into doing a little project with me. And yeah, we've developed a whole range of girls wear, boys wear from 3 to 12 years, so quite a broad range, and it's available at Next Online or through our own website, which is kimberkidsclothing.com. And yeah, we're launched and it's all happening. It's really exciting.
And we've got some of the items from the range behind us. Now, I think the colours are really nice to talk about first.
Yeah, so the colour palette was a big part of it. You know, you go through about 1 million Pantone colours to decide on that colour palette, and it's really important for me that there was a thread running through girls and boys wear, and that we've got, you know, some of the nude pinky tones in the boys wear as well as in the girls wear. Yeah. So yeah, we've just pushed the boat out a little bit on the colour palette, and also just trying to come up with some really vibrant prints that we know will make a little bit of a statement. So we've obviously got like the colour camo, this like autumnal little print with all the little details, which I love. And then our signature kind of thing is the K, the K jumpers, just to make sure everybody knows what they're wearing.
And you've designed these dresses with big pockets in. There's a whole campaign about why girls need pockets. Did you notice that, or do you have any other pet peeves with kids' clothing that inform the range at all?
In creating the range, because obviously I did this with my brother, who's very experienced in most of this, you know, this area already. But my big issue was whether things were going to be comfortable, easy to wear, which was a whole new thing for him. Like, I was like, I would not put my child in it. If it's got 10 buttons to fasten up, forget it. It'll just stay in the bottom of the drawer and I'll never ever use it. So you will notice that every item is really easy to pull on. Kids can dress themselves, comfortable. My kids love pockets. My boys love pockets mainly to put weapons in, but I'm assuming girls have got things they want to put in there as well. So we do have the lovely pockets on the jumper dresses. And so yeah, it's all really comfortable and easy to wear. Jersey, like, kids want to play, don't they? And they want to be comfy.
So you've got like a mum's eye view.
I've got a very mum view on the comfort stakes. So I'm looking out for the mums out there as well.
Now, so obviously you do have the two boys, Bobby and
Cole.
Bobby is 3.
He's just turned 4.
Well, I'm sure he would have corrected me as well. He 4 would. Exactly.
He's very sure that he's 4 now. And Cole's 1.5. He'll be 2 in December, actually. So yeah, I've got my hands full.
And I imagine it must be fun dressing them up, but also they must test you a little bit in the fashion, because can they keep anything clean?
They don't keep anything clean, which is a nightmare, because I feel like I spend more on like vanish and stain removal products than I do on their actual clothes these days. Well, because I've got my own range, it's a bit easier, but you do literally constantly trying to get stains out of their clothes. But then the kids have to be kids, don't they? And they're like, you know, collecting sticks and doing what boys do. So I've got to let them live a little. That's why the camo print though is really good, because nothing shows. It's really, really good. Like, there's a couple of his camo tops have got little stains on, but I'm like, we're actually getting away with it because it just blends in.
It's fine. And so you took a little bit of inspiration from the things that they liked wearing. Yes. Did you let them try out the range when you were like shortlisting?
Yeah, no, me and my brother had them in with us for some of the sort of sampling process, just to see what kind of things they liked, what they went towards. And actually, like, he does go and choose the items to wear himself, which is a really good sign, because he does not wear what I tell him. Like, he's got a very strong opinion on what he's going to wear, what style his jeans should be, everything. So I'm taking that as the biggest compliment that we could have, to be honest, the fact that Bobby's actually choosing to wear it.
Yeah, he's got his own eye for it.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, I mean, I got to pick some of my own outfits, and some of them were very questionable, you know, travelling cross-Atlantic flights with a tiara on the whole time. So what's the most outlandish thing Bobby, I suppose, is that older one he's chosen to go out in?
Do you know what? It's more what he takes out with him in his pockets. Like, he fills his pockets full of like Lego, weapons, Transformers. I'm like, no, you can't walk down the street like that. You look like you're about to fall down with everything that you've got in there. And so constantly we leave somebody's house and he's like stolen something. I'm like, what is that? And he just like collects people's toys in all the different houses that we go to, and he always manages to wangle something in his pocket.
So the supermarket aisles must be.
Yeah, no, I have to really watch him. I'm very, very aware of that. Watch him in public.
And what about any, celebrity friends? Did you get any feedback from them at all?
Yeah, no, I've sent a few pieces to lots of friends. Denise loves the bits that I sent for Betsy, Denise Van Outen, so that was good because she's like age 7, so that's quite a good marker for me because my kids are not that old yet. So I'm trying to get some bits made up for Bear and Cole to wear because they're too little, which is really annoying because Cole keeps picking them up and trying to put them on, and Cheryl's like, can you send me some bits? I'm like, oh, it's too small. Although Bear's bigger than Cole, so he'll be getting into them before, which is good. So yeah, people's response has been really good actually. They seem to really like it. It's just fun and colourful.
Now, that's lucky and lovely that you were able to send Denise some girls' clothes because you're a house full of boys. Exactly. Do you ever pine to dress up a little girl?
Do you know what? I've never had that thing. Like, I know loads of people that do have that real like burning desire to dress a girl. Sequins and pink. I'm not really that girl. It's handy really because I've got 2 boys. I've always wanted a cool little boy that I could dress like always. So now I'm getting my dream really to be able to dress a boy how I want. Like, I'm wanting it to be cold enough to put Bobby in this. So this like cute little camo detail tracksuit, but when you team it with like the full-on camo top, it just looks so cool. It's too hot.
Yeah, bring on autumn winter. I'm ready.
That I can actually get him in them and see it for finally.
Yeah, and us too. You know, boots, weather. I'm over it. I'm over all the maintenance.
It's been lovely, but you know, we need autumn winter.
Yeah. Now, do you hang on to clothes? Bobby is 4, as I've learned. And so is there anything that you're hanging on to from him as a hand-me-down to Cole at all?
Yeah, Cole's literally in hand-me-downs all the time.
The whole wardrobe.
Is that really bad? But when you've got 2 boys and they're that close together, it just seems silly to buy more. And actually, Bobby's already grown out of his 3 to 4 Kimber kids. And I'm already thinking, it won't be long before he can kind of take over and start wearing those. But yeah, he does get a lot of hand-me-downs. I think it's good.
Well, I mean, Cole's going to benefit from this in 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, exactly. He's definitely going to benefit massively. And they both suit like the same colours as well. Like I think sometimes they don't suit the same things, but because they're skin tones and stuff, they can literally wear any colour. So it's good. I mean, obviously things that get ruined, like I don't put him in like threadbare clothing, but a lot of it is definitely hand-me-downs.
And I know that, as you said, Bobby's quite driven with his sense of style already, but do you like to will you miss the matchy days when you can kind of put them in something really similar?
They like twinning. They actually like it, and so I kind of embrace it while I can. Like, I'll often say to him, just because I like twinning them, but I think, oh, is that a bit annoying? Because I know when I was growing up, my sister used to get so annoyed when I wore exactly the same as her. She'd get like in a mood with my mum for buying us the same. So I'm aware of that because she made it quite clear that she wasn't happy about it. So
really cramping her style.
Yeah, I keep saying to Bobby, do you want to wear the same? Like, you've got it. But he actually quite likes it. Which is cute at the moment.
That is cute. Is he quite protective over his little brother?
He's so protective. Like they fight a lot at home. Like they're either all over each other, kissing each other, or fighting. But if anyone even so much as says a word or touches him, he's straight over. That's my little brother. What are you doing? And I'm like, whoa, you definitely got a protector there.
Oh, Cole's in good hands for the future. And when it comes to your own wardrobe, I mean, I would like access to it. Come on, across Girls Aloud and Strictly and everything. Like, you've worn so many fabulous outfits. Where are you at in your kind of fashion sense now?
So I think I've always had quite a classic style. I think the only development that's sort of happened over the last sort of few years after having children is that I kind of lean slightly away from the bodycon stuff that I used to wear loads of for a period of time, just because I'm a little bit more self-conscious of the old mum tum and stuff. So I tend to go for more like a wrap thing or a jumpsuit that's not quite so tight. But I'm getting so into that whole thing now that I feel like that's kind of my next natural venture, is to start trying to do some women's wear as well, because I feel like I kind of know exactly what I want to do.
Well,
so watch this space.
I would fully subscribe to that, because I have to say, when I was watching you in the sort of Girls Aloud years, for me, you were like a huge role model, because you're up there with a traditional or amazing hourglass figure, you know, next level hourglass figure. So how was that for you in a sort of sphere or a world where obviously a lot of people are put into, you know, certain categories? Was that something that you were aware of, or had any positive, negative things to it?
I was always labelled as the curvy one, which is fine because I am curvy. And I just embraced it really, and I just tried to always find an outfit that would work for me alongside the other girls, where I would feel like I was in keeping with them, but certain times if I didn't feel like what they were going to wear would suit my figure, I would just find a way around it. And I think that's what comes with age and getting older. You start to work out what suits your body shape, and actually that everybody's got a good point, and it's just finding that shape. And so now I think I just know what shapes to wear.
So I could look forward in your future range to lots of nipped in waists. And where are the jeans, please, that fit people that have a size like a small waist, a big bum, big thighs?
The jury's still out on that, because I'm constantly searching, and then I find one pair and they always get discontinued. So I literally wear them into the ground. I'm like, no, it's so hard.
Okay, well, I will be watching this space, and we will be.
It will work for you.
So let's end with maybe your sort of highlight from this sort of season of the range. You know, what's your favourite piece?
I think our coloured camo is my favourite piece, just because it's so eye-catching and it's such a cool look for boys. And also the K-sweats, obviously, because I want one myself.
You should get one.
Yeah, I need a few. And so many mums keep saying to me, can you not do them in adult size? So we might get to that at some point. But yeah, this is a really strong print for us. And yeah, it's all online with Next at the moment, I should have said. So yeah, it's all available at Next online.
And I'm sure we can follow it a little bit on your Instagram as well.
You can follow my Instagram at Kimber Kids UK Instagram, and we will be selling it directly soon as well, which is exciting.
That's really exciting.
Got our own website that we're just getting up and running. So yeah, it's all going well.
Amazing. Well, best of luck with it.
Thank you.
Very stylish kids soon to be seen around. And thank you so much for talking to us today.
Thank you.